Let me get a photo of this screen, bro, because this is going to be the thumbnail.
This is utterly ridiculous, my friend.
Yeah.
Also, I want to point out, I was in ranked the other day. I got 2 pentakills in the same game. Ended the game with 20 kills, still lost.
Oh, welcome to EU servers. Try and pull people into their team. Let's see. Are they back? I believe they are back, so we can kick on off. Here we go. Let's see who's going to be taking the jungle here. It's going to be the Scissor. Let's keep a close eye on that, buddy, because Snivy did go Scissor last game, but they may decide to go Scythe for this one. Let's keep a close eye on that, although to be fair, with what they're coming up against, I think Scissor might actually be the call.
I think Scissor is definitely the call here, playing on their pad. As we see the Sableye trying to interrupt the Lapras invade central area, so I think it's going to be a Parasong. Just one sec, buddy.
Yeah, no worries at all. They do put the pressure onto Diego there. They aren't able to grab that blue buff. They've been invading so well tonight. But Quaggany comes to answer. Puts up that screen. Throws them into it. Goodbye, Diego. Snailer is here on the comfort. They're going to try and hop onto that mine, but they're unable to. Cakey Bake locking that one down with the Pikachu. Flexo is there as well on that Leafeon. So the pressure is more on the purple side right now. We have Snivy down here in the bottom area, chat. And they are prepared with this bullet punch. In the meantime, though, this top lane, heavy pressure coming in from the Lapras. That's what Orange side are running. They have that Lapras. They're going to protect that President, and they are going to let it get beefy. That's the plan. They are stacking this right now. Orange side are pushing top. Purple side pushing bottom. A very early game with the way that they've rotated this so far. We've got 25 seconds before these third spawn. We've got Snivy coming up to provide assistance into the top lane, putting them bullet punches onto Hooper. They have to use the eject button to get out of there. They put that Hooper portal down, but the Scissor cleans them up, punches them back to the Pokemon Center, and now it's just Mano as Clefable to provide assistance on this pad. We have a submission Machamp, though. It's John Cena pushing them into the Scissor, and they're going to take that one as well. Snivy is not letting up. They're continuing with this pressure. We finally have that all-important President in this lane, and they've got the Perish Song. They take down the Machoke. They can take down the Scissor, and that's what they're going to do. And it's a 2 KO for Lapras, chat. Really, really well played with a defense for Orange, but they really need to work on containing this Scissor. That is how this game is going to be decided. They go there, trying to stop that 6 going in, but they're not able to. Hikari Ryu does manage to grab that one, and then they're just going to rotate on down to this bottom area. We do have the Lapras here. They're close to their level 9. They've got the Comfy on there with them. Quaggany's getting very weak. They need to be careful because Cakey Bake is there with that Pikachu, and we know the range that they can drop. They take down that Scissor. Perish Song, the execution is doing so much. Quaggany is there, 1 HP and a dream. They don't manage to get out because the portal was not there in time. Snivy goes down, though. They managed to take that mine, but goodbye Scissor, and I think this might be the tactic. This might be what wins them the game, chat. We've got a fed Lapras right now. They're level 9, the highest level in the game. They just need to keep those supports around them. They've got full stacks. We might be seeing Orange side come back into their own and get into that pressure that they really want to do in this game. It's got to the point now where we have a Hooper and a Mime ripping the bottom objective. It's power swap on the Mime, and we've had to see Purple side go grab that top objective. They take that Lecky, they push that T1 pad. That's been broken, but it looks like they're going to continue to go score into the T2 wherever they can. We still have a Machoke. We need to get that Machamp online whilst that bottom objective has been taken by Orange team. They've left that T1 on 1 point, chat. This is really, really well coming from Orange. They've got themselves back into this game, but it's going to be interesting to see how they put importance onto what lane right now. Are they going to take down Taffy Tech? Yes, they are. Still a Machoke. We need to see Machamp online. We need to see those 4 arms coming on out. They need to hit Jim, and they need to do Arm Day because they're currently lacking it, chat. Snivy, though, is getting nice and fed on this mid-section farm. They're the ones that are going to be really in the center of these team fights, trying to do whatever they can. That's not where Diego wants to be. They're spotted in the middle of the enemy, and they're taken down. Now we're going to get a score onto this pad. We currently have 14 on the Lapras. May have been smarter to get the Comfy to hop on off and score those points into the pad for a bit more. but it's fine. They've still managed to break it. They want to get rid of it. Purple side, though, they've got a smart tactic. They're scoring in that T2, continuously putting that pressure on, and it is keeping them in the lead right now.
Mate, I'm sorry, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to deal with something real quickly. But yeah, look, coming back into this halfway through the middle game, Purple team seems to be doing quite well against this fully defended Lapras comp. Give me a quick recap on the action that I've missed since I've been gone.
Absolutely, buddy. So it seems like we got to a point in the game where Lapras got fed. And with the assistance of the supports, it meant they could dominate any lane they went into. But Purple side have answered by just doing the opposite lane and putting the pressure up top instead. They've managed to get this T2 down to 35 points, buddy, and keep themselves in the lead. But when team fights are happening, it is all orange team. But here comes the Thunderstorm from the Pikachu. Can it do enough? Because we have the execute damage on that Lapras. Ikari Ryu is still alive. Cakey Bake trying to take them down, and they do manage to do so. The Clefable has gone down. Scyther putting down that pressure. They're going to do the same to the Hooper right now. They've got the Bullet Punch. They're going to send them back to that Pokemon Center, and now it is just a Comfey and a Lapras. Triple KO coming in from Snivy. That's a Quadra with the assistance of that Pikachu. They take the double, buddy. That was a really good effort from Purple. We have not seen that in this game just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a really good combination play from the Scizor and the Pikachu there. If that Pikachu is running a cursed item, it's not going to be too helpful. But oh my god, the Clefable comes out of nowhere to get that secure on the Reggie. But Pikachu Thunderbolt combination is really great here. Psycho living on a dream and a prayer. Rage Leaf onto the Hooper, unable to do that. Power Swap coming in on the mine. It Power Swap the Regieleki that time around. Thunder almost capturing out the Hooper, but it managed to get out. This Regieleki is so close. And no! The Sableye ult! The Sableye ult was going to send them back! But Snivy, unknowingly in the middle of the Bullet Punch, managed to get unrolling, and then the Mine Showtime. This Regieleki is going to get pushed right on him. A little bit of miscommunication in the Purple team that time around.
Yeah, it's the difficulty in it of community games. You're thrown into a team, you don't quite have that synergy, and you're not necessarily in VC. That's why we love these community games. That's why we love Pikachu Thunderstorm lighting up that Comfey, stopping them from scoring any points. But Orange side have got themselves back into this. They need to retreat now. You do not want to be stood there when you have a Scizor, Bullet Punch, and Pikachu providing that assistance. Bubble Beam that Sableye, get yourselves out of there. That's a good approach from Orange. We do have a bottom Reggie still here, chat. Are they going to show some patience and go down there to try and take it? It doesn't seem like it, although we have a slow rotation from them, or do they just want to get set up for Ray?
I don't know. I think getting set up for Ray here is probably the best side. I don't know how much whip power the orange side does have, even with the damage mine, the power swap coming on in. Ziggle's going to come on in as well, but the entire team is there. They're probably going to have to look better at this. Machamp doing something we never want to see at 2 minutes and 9 seconds with a back cap of 10. Oh, I don't know if that was the best idea. Machamp is something you want to see inside the frontline boost. So largely fists are going to be super helpful. The orange team heading on into that central area. Sniper's looking dangerous in that corner. We know what's going to happen here. They can't use a rip. The Pikachu's going to want to engage with the Thunderstorm. Gets caught with the bubble. There's the Thunderstorm engage. Everyone's going on in. Machamp is still in the top lane. He hasn't even decided to come to the fight that time round. They are just doing the farm in that top lane, Connor. That is a heavy burden on the rest of the team. Sableye's going to come in. Fortunately, unable to score. That is very, very unfortunate. But I'm just being told that Machamp is actually a bot.
Yeah, so we unpaused the game because I thought they were back into it. I mean, it wasn't even me that unpaused it. But yeah, apparently that Machamp is a bot. So I don't know whether they've lost internet during the game again. And that's what's happening, buddy. But to be honest, I do feel like Orange Team have been the winners in these team fights, except when Snivy has managed to really cook on that Bullet Punch. But when the entirety of this support is behind the President and they are there providing that assistance, it has been Orange that has won these team fights. So it's an interesting one, but it does seem like they're going to be able to get the win, buddy. Nice submission coming in from the champ there. They nearly try and pick up Ikari Ryu. They're going to try and lock down Quaggany instead. But this is it, right? What do you target first to take them out of supporting this Lapras? I feel like it kind of has to be the Hooper because those portals give all the healing, right?
It has to be the Hooper, then the Clefable. You just have to hope that the Mine and the Lapras can't take you out as you do that. Scizor was doing really good. Sniper obviously popping off there. I think the engage with the Thunderstorm into the Scizor ult was doing great in terms of that, but we just countered. We get countered with so much stun on the side. Not only do they have the healing ability, but the Hooper ability to stun, as well as especially when it's in its unbound form. And then not only that, you've got Lapras Bubble Beam as it is going. You've got the Mime when that stun as well, especially when Showtime decides to come on out as well. It's an unfortunate game, but I don't know. Like the purple side put up a really good fight. But look at Keiki Base with the 93k on the Pikachu. I think Thunderbolt was the right option. Just having possibly an extra Machamp in there to follow up on those stuns with the submission, possibly to put to throw them into the way of Snivy on the bullet punch, I think would have worked out really well. Really being able to isolate like we talked about. But unfortunately, we got an unfortunate disconnect.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know. If you were to ask me, does Lapras, with all those supports around it, work as a comp? I wouldn't be able to say absolutely yes it does, because I honestly feel like Purple put up a heavy fight back with that. Of course, the Machamp was a bot as well. I feel like Keiki Bake with 93k damage doing that Pikachu. And then, to be honest, Snivy was cooking on that Scizor. So when they were having the team fights and all of that support was around the Lapras, it was tough for them to handle and it worked. But that didn't always happen, and I don't know, I think that's probably where we have a bit of weakness in that comp chat. But yeah, that was exciting. I'm really glad that you guys threw that one on for the YouTube, buddy. That was really enjoyable.